positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. And Angel is out today speaking in Las Vegas with the Power Team International and Bill Walsh. And so sitting in her place, our dear friend, Eric Hunsberger. Eric, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Honored and excited to be here with you.
It's fantastic to have you on board and with you for a couple of years now. But introduce yourself to our listening audience, if you will, please.
Yeah, I will. Well, again, my name's Eric Hunsberger, and what I do for business is I help people get healthy in their life, and I own a large nationwide health coaching practice. But the greatest thing I do is get to partner with individuals like you and get to help people move forward in their life, in their business, and anything like that.
And when you say you've got a nationwide, health care practice, you take care of people, you help them achieve their health and lifestyle goals as well as financial goals to boot. Folks, when he says he's nationwide, he's not joking. Listen to this statistic. In the 6 years that you and your wife have been doing the business that you do, you have impacted over 32,000 lives. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Every time I look at that number, I'm a little humbled by it. So,
yeah, right.
And obviously it's not just me. Obviously I have a team of great coaches that are part of my team, and we're helping people all over the country, Eric, get not just some weight, but really transform their lives.
One of the things I love about your program, your business called Reaching Health Goals, and you can find it at reachinghealthgoals.com, is you have your clients go to the grocery store and pull 5-pound, 10-pound bags of sugar off the shelf and either stack them or put them in the cart, or they can't hold them anymore. This is an amazing picture of talking about how much weight the people who work with you and achieving their health goals really makes all the difference in the world. I mean, you guys, these pictures are very visual. Tell us about what kind of got you thinking in that right.
Well, actually, I wish I could say it was my idea.
Yeah.
But it was actually another coach on our team that helps people idea. And they took a picture of themselves like that. And It just spread, man. Because It's something to go grab how many pounds of weight you lost in sugar.
Right.
And hold it all. Myself, I lost over 100 pounds. And it was tough to hold those bags of sugar, Eric. I actually dropped one and it spread all over the floor. No. But that's just part of it,
Clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a great impacting moment to realize that. And when they have those pictures going all, if you just hashtag sugar shot, you'll probably see a bunch of them.
Hashtag sugar shot. Well, this is a business show, and I want to come back. We're going to circle back in our next segment and talk a little more about you, about your wife, your story, your personal story of physical success, emotional success, marital success, and then we're going to move into that. But before we do, let's talk about some healthy business practices for the entrepreneur, for the folks who are out there just trying to make sense of it. Because I'll be honest with you, just as it is with people in their day-to-day life, Eric, you discover that people are in their business life are out of balance and in many ways anemic when it comes to healthy practices.
Oh, I agree totally, Eric.
Go ahead.
I agree totally. That's one of the hardest things is having these healthy practices in business, and not just having them, but living by them.
We can talk about them all day long, but unless we are living by them, unless we are practicing what we preach, then it's just words. And words are, what's the old adage, worth the paper they're written on. So let's take a look. Bill Jennings wrote a great article on LinkedIn. his article is titled 7 Healthy Business Practices. I'm not sure we're going to get to all 7, but he's the chief executive officer of SiteStaff. And he says the first thing of the 7 areas of business advice that he's personally been taught, probably the most important one is to surround yourself with talent. I tell people all the time, Eric, I'm not the brightest bulb in the knife drawer, but I know how to surround myself with people who are much brighter than I.
Yeah, you're right. And what I picture when I see that, Eric, is I picture a shed. I've heard somebody say before, well, that person's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Right.
But you don't really need one sharp tool in the shed. You want a shed full of tools.
Absolutely.
And that is actually filling the room with the right talent, having the right people on the bus, not just you.
And in order to have the right people on the bus, you have to acknowledge that some people are gifted more than you are in certain areas of your life, which means we have to take a backseat to the ego, right?
Yeah.
Or tell the ego to take the backseat to where we're going. And many people are hesitant to acknowledge that other people are better at certain elements of their job description because they think that makes them vulnerable for dismissal.
Yeah, you're right. And ego, Eric, ego is one of those healthy things. I'm not sure you can be an entrepreneur and not have a healthy ego.
There's got to be
right?
some of it, right?
But one of the biggest things is ego. What I've learned by studying healthy habits in an individual is that ego is actually based for fight and flight. So if you're feeling that with your own team when they suggest an idea and you feel like fight or flight, your ego's getting in the way of actually genius.
Oh, sound bites galore, folks. We're talking with Eric Hunsberger. He is co-hosting the program and sitting in for Angel today. And we're going to continue our conversation. But if you want to connect with Eric, the best place to go is reachinghealthgoals.com. That's reachinghealthgoals.com, or his email, eric@reachinghealthgoals.com. I'll give you the phone number in the next segment here, but folks, stay tuned here. Let's talk a little bit about the next level that Bill Jennings says is important. He says, it's important to incentivize your employees. We say that the employees are the first layer of customer service, right? That if we, the leadership, cannot connect and incentivize and lead our employees, and how do you know if you're leading? You turn around and see if anyone's following, right? If you can't do that, your customer service, you won't have a customer base. You've got to take care of your employees. So to incentivize and reward them for a job well done, what do you think?
Oh, I agree with that totally. Yeah. There's one thing, especially right now in this season, Eric, there's, the Christmas bonus,
sure,
right? But you can get creative with that. You can get very creative with it. And, if you don't have the cash in your business right at this moment, then take it to another level. Make it so personal and one-on-one that your time as their boss or owner is sometimes more critical in their life than just a check.
Excuse me, I just took a drink just at the wrong time. One of the things that I think, as you were speaking, what came to my mind was, if you don't have the cash flow is tight because it's the end of the year, whatever that may be, then there's a couple of things. A, you could do what we recommended a couple of months ago and start your 30 or your 100-day goals and finish the year strong. That may require you to take a side hustle. Those who are listening to the program know that I've taken on a very lofty goal. I want to be debt free by the end of the year, right? And in order to do that, got to do more than what I'm already doing, because if I were able to do it, I would have done it before. So going out, being transparent here, took a side hustle, driving for one of the rideshare companies, and it's working. It's working. But you've got to be able to do that. So when you're saying you don't have enough to incentivize with cash at the end of the year with a Christmas bonus, why not say, in April, we're sending you to a weekend staycation?
That is a great idea.
Right?
Yeah, set the bar and set the time now.
Now you set the time. They have a gift. They've received something that says you care about them. Yes, it's in the future. That buys you some time to amortize or get the funds ready for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a staycation, so it's not going to break your back.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love that, Eric.
All right. We are talking about health in your business, and this is going to be the overriding theme throughout the program, folks. So stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break here, and when we come back, we'll talk to Eric Hunsberger. more about him, his wife, their story. I'm telling you, you're going to want to know these people. You've got to know them, and you can find out more information about them at reachinghealthgoals.com. That's reachinghealthgoals.com. We'll be back right after these messages. This is the Experienced Pros Radio Network.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Geez Louise, here we go with the holidays again. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. Are you once again thinking of putting off that beautiful new kitchen or bathroom model until after the holidays? Or maybe you're waiting on replacing some old rickety freezing windows and doors. All right, I know things might be busy, but if that's the plan again, we'd like to make you an offer that'll be really tough to refuse. Tell them, Todd.
All right, Dad, here it is. Folks, call us and check it out. Together, we'll get your kitchen, bathroom, or energy-efficient replacement windows planned and ready to go. And then, here's the best part. Book your project now for select install dates after the holidays, and we'll discount the entire project 12%.
Very cool, Todd. Done Right's busy during the season, and the folks have something very special on the calendar for after. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Brad Jenkins at Jenkins Wealth Management Group is one of our great sponsors here on the Dan Caplis Show. And yes, this is a paid endorsement, but Brad's made it his mission to help arm you with information about your financial life. You've done well for yourself, and I know you want to share that success with your loved ones. So let me offer a suggestion. Instead of buying the latest gadget or gizmo for them, why not give your family something they'll really appreciate, the gift of financial security? Think about it. How many times in your life did you have to stress about money? Well, if you could somehow help your loved ones avoid that stress, that'd be awesome. Brad Jenkins can show you how. Brad and his team will help you set up a plan that gives you and your loved ones the added peace of mind that everyone wants. Wouldn't that be a tremendous holiday gift? Call 720-457-6844 today to get started. That's 720-457-6844 or online at jenkinswealth.com.
Jenkins Wealth Management Group is a financial services firm that offers a broad array of products and services, including insurance and annuities. Licensed in Colorado.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Do you have a family? Would you like to help make sure they'll be taken care of if anything were to happen to you? If you answered yes, you probably need life insurance. Now, do you think life insurance is expensive? If you answered yes to that too, you definitely need to give AIG Direct a call. We could find you a $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. 1-800-700-9159. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how affordably we can help you protect your family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-700-9159. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-700-9159. 1-800-700-9159.
In the perfect world, you have a flawless credit score, no debt, an employer that pays you a large salary, and you own the house of your dreams. But all of us don't live in a perfect world. If you are looking for a mortgage but don't have one of all the flawless traits that qualify you for a home loan, call SCL Mortgage today. They are your go-to special circumstance lending specialist that can help you get the mortgage that best suits your financial needs. Maybe you are self-employed and don't show much income on your tax returns, or have been turned down by other lenders and want to buy or refinance. SCL Mortgage has a team of professionals that can help buy that home you've always wanted or refinance your current home today. Don't wait another day. Make that call to SCL Mortgage at 303-790-2222. That's 790-2222. Or to get your loan started, visit them online at myspecialmortgage.com. That's myspecialmortgage.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. Sitting in for Angel, who is out and speaking with the Power Team International down in Las Vegas, is our good friend Eric Hunsberger. Eric, thank you so much for being willing to take out of your day and join us here in the studio.
You bet. My pleasure.
It is just a thrill to have you on today. Let's talk a little bit about what your business is all about. You help us. Your website is reachinghealthgoals.com. What does that mean to you? And give us a little bit of background on what's happened in your world.
Okay, well, in my world about 6 years ago, all of a sudden, Eric, I decided to, it's kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I just decided I needed to make a change in my health. There's many areas of my health going great. It was just that one area, I just didn't have really good habits in.
Okay. And so you said, in last segment, you said you lost 100 pounds. And your wife, I know, also jumped on this. I don't know. I've only known her in such a way that she is just drop dead gorgeous and fit as they come. But she also lost like 20 pounds, right?
Yeah, she did. She lost, she first said she wanted to lose about 7, but she lost about 15.
Okay.
And so, and we just had a transformation in our health. And through that, Eric, we found out that, it's actually really possible to live this out. It's actually really possible to not just keep it off for the rest of your life, but, to live healthy and live optimal health out in your life. And so we started helping others doing it.
And in your helping others, and by the way, folks, for those of you who are tuning in just now, you've helped 351 people just this month, and you've touched many, many more. You have a team of hundreds and hundreds, right, around the country.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And over the last 6 years, you've impacted 32,143 lives, which is just wrap your heads around that, folks. That's impressive.
It's a lot.
To be able to say, something, I have made a positive impact in this many people's lives. Eric, I'm concerned about the holidays, right? The holidays, if we lack discipline day to day, we completely we jump ship on discipline during the holidays, and we justify it 16 ways to Sunday, don't we? I mean,
you're right. Yeah, you're right. Well, you're right in justifying it. We do.
Yeah. What do we do? How do you handle that? As you train and coach your clients, how do you handle the people who say, "Look, it's the holidays. There's cookies and cake and pie. Oh my!" What do you do with that?
Well, Eric, we live in a reactionary life. And so many people just react. And they in their health and what they want, they're just reacting. They're not thinking about really what they want in their life. And if you take a moment before all of December runs you rampant, then if you take a moment right now and you ask, where do you want to be at the end of December? What do you want to be like? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? How much weight do you want to gain? How much weight do you want to lose? And then you start making the right choices.
Okay, but let me just jump to the voice of the other side there. I want to lose 20 pounds by the end of December. There's 20 days left to the end of December. Maybe that's not a realistic goal. Or is it?
Well, it's realistic depending on the individual. But yes, that is realistic for some people. Realistic for some people is 5 pounds. Eric, it's not about the number. It's about what do you want at the end of December. And whatever you want is, then let's put a structure together to look at where you want to be and how we're going to get there together. And that may be eating a few cookies. That may be having some Christmas parties. What do you want?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, Eric, even in business, isn't it?
I think it is. I just don't think people are saying it.
No, they're not.
Nobody's banging that drum. I mean, I know you are. Your 32,000 people that you've helped know that you are. which, folks take an inventory of the number of people that you reach out and touch and help on a regular basis. If it's not 32,000, maybe we should listen to Eric Hunsberger. Right? Give me a phone number that people can call, and because I know that this is going to spark interest, and it's also going to spark some questions.
Okay, Eric, a phone number is 214-906-7221. That's 214-906-7221. And you know what? That's my personal cell phone. Today only, you can reach me personally, and I'll personally help you one-on-one.
And folks, I've known Eric for a long time. I believe him when he says he's going to personally help you. He will. He'll take the time. He'll make the time. And you have an incentive to get people off the fence, because here's the thing: we will say, "Oh, I'm going to call," and then we life happens, and we don't. So give an incentive to our listeners.
Let's just throw it out there. I myself. This is how much I believe in this, Eric. I myself will personally, out of my own pocket, give you $50 towards what we charge for coaching for our whole program. I'll personally put $50 towards that, and that will get you started. Let's just $50. I'll put $75 for the first 3. Eric, I just want to help some people have transformation in their life, like the 30,000+ we've had in the last 6 years. This is a real transformation.
All right, so 75 for the first 3. The number again, please.
214-906-7221.
ReachingHealthGoals.com. ReachingHealthGoals.com. Folks, go check this out and see if what Eric is saying isn't true. There's so much social proof there. I mean, evidence is in abundance, the before and the after. I'm looking at your computer, Eric, and your computer has on it your picture before and after, and Raquel's picture before and after, and it's remarkable. It's stunning what you have done in your business. What's the number one thing that you would attribute the success of your business to?
Number one is I didn't do it alone. Is you can't really build anything alone. Even your own health. Number one is if you think you can do it alone, then you're going to be that small 3% that can. I'm not the 3%. And so don't do it alone. Your health, your business, get help.
This makes all the sense in the world. And so, folks, I encourage you. Now, Eric's going to be here for the next 2 hours. And until he receives those 3 calls on the front side, that offer will stand today only. $75 goes into your coaching. And Eric, I know you're a man of integrity. You're going to follow through with that. $50 for anybody who calls after that. Be the first to call. 214-906-7221. You have, for the longest time, put this off. Now it's time to something on, to be serious about your health goals. ReachingHealthGoals.com. Eric and Eric here, hanging out on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We will be back right after messages. For the archives of this broadcast and all the shows that we do, tune in to ExperiencePros.com and click on the radio tab. We'll be back. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.